conflict in Ukraine may approach its critical phase as Russian forces do not reduce the scale of devastating retaliation strikes, ruining the remaining rear infrastructure across Ukraine while steadily grinding down Ukrainian defenses on key battlefields. Amid numerous explosions across the country, the past night was marked by one of the most massive attacks on the Ukrainian capital. Kiev now bears the scars of relentless missile and drone strikes, with fires raging through industrial zones, oil depots, and military warehouses. Ukrainian authorities continue to claim near-total interception rates, boasting about downing hundreds of drones and missiles, including advanced hypersonic Kinzhals. Yet the reality on the ground contradicts these assertions. Direct hits have been confirmed on critical facilities, including airfields and logistics hubs used for NATO-supplied weapons. Zelensky, responsible for the recent series of bloody terrorist attacks in Russia, now plays increasingly desperate, calling for greater Western intervention, but his pleas now have no effect. Kiev and its patrons are playing with fire as Moscow is yet to enter a full-fledged war. In the case of escalation pushed by the West, the current pinpoint strikes may turn into devastating attacks with more powerful weapons like the Adyashnik on vital targets like bridges across the Dnieper River, which would put the Ukrainian army on its knees in a moment. Meanwhile, Ukrainian night attempts to retaliate with drone attacks in Russia have largely failed. Russian air defenses have systematically neutralized incoming UAVs, shooting down over 100 in a single night across rear regions from Bryansk to Crimea. On the ground, Russian forces are pressing forward on multiple fronts. In the south, the liberation of Alexeyevka has already opened a new path toward the Dnipropetrovsk region, where battles are already ongoing. Near Konstantinovka, Ukrainian units risk falling into another cauldron as Russian troops close in from multiple directions, trapping them against the Kelban-Birayki reservoir. As Russian artillery and drones pound the remaining strongholds, the question is no longer if Ukraine can hold its current lines, but rather how much more territory it will lose before the Kiev regime acknowledges the battlefield realities.